Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So for this video, I'm going to show you guys 3 books I've been reading recently. These are the 3 books I've been reading recently, and I'll be discussing in the upcoming videos on this channel. So the first book here is The Complete Works of Edgar Allan Poe. This is a big book. I did not read this whole thing. It's a collection of like short stories and poems. So I've been reading some of the short stories in this book, here and there, just picking out ones that I'm interested in. Um, Edgar Allan Poe is an author that I've never really read for my own personal pleasure up until now. I was familiar with his stuff back in high school, and you know, we used to read his like short stories in high school classes. And in high school, they make you read like a lot of authors you don't care about, authors that you might not like. But this was actually one author that when I used to go to class and I would see that we're going to read Edgar Allan Poe, I would actually get like excited and be like, oh, I like this guy's stuff. I think this guy's, stories are like pretty cool. He's a pretty like dark writer. Like his books tend to be like really like dark, and there's a lot of murder and like things like that. So I'll probably make a few videos just kind of going through a few of the short stories that I've enjoyed in this collection so far. The second book is a nonfiction book called The Knowledge Illusion: Why We Never Think Alone. This book is really cool. I actually really enjoyed this book. It's a book that focuses a lot on human psychology and just human thinking and the way that we are. So, as the title of this book suggests, this book is about knowledge, right? It's about what we know as human beings. And the authors are Stephen Sloman and Philip Fernbach, um, two cognitive scientists that teach at like universities. And in this book, they argue that when it comes to what we as humans know, we don't tend to know as individuals as much as we think we know. And because we don't know as much as we think we know, we tend to suffer from a lot of overconfidence. Um, we tend to think that we have a deeper understanding of things in the world than we actually do. It can be things like current affairs or scientific issues or whatever it might be. We tend to have less of an understanding of a lot of the complex things in the world than we initially think. This book does a good job of helping us understand that knowledge is a community project where each individual provides their own area of expertise, their own area of knowledge, and together that provides us with a community of knowledge where we have a deeper understanding of the world as a collective unit. So if you like books that delve into human thinking and human psychology, this is a book that you would probably enjoy. I just finished reading it not too long ago, and I really enjoyed it, so I'll be talking about it. Then the third book on this list is a novel called Royal Assassin by Robin Hobb. This book is part of a trilogy. It's actually the second book in the trilogy. And this right here is actually the first book in the trilogy that I've got. I read this book before I made this YouTube channel. And, I'll probably make a video about this book just so that, you learn about the first book before I dive into the second book. But the idea behind this trilogy is there's this young boy who is basically like raised to be an assassin. So it's kind of intriguing because, you don't usually think of like kids becoming assassins, right? But that's the case in this book. You don't usually think of a kid being trained to kill someone. But, this book delves into the mind and into the life of this kid who's actually trained and raised to just kill people for the king of the kingdom he lives in. So far, I've enjoyed this book. I'm not done with it yet. But this was a good one. The first one was a good one, and so far I've enjoyed this one. So I'll be talking about these books on my channel coming up soon, just to give you guys like a little glimpse into this trilogy and what I thought about it so far. So the first one is Assassin's Apprentice, and this one here is called Royal Assassin. And these are the first 2 books in the Farseer trilogy. Anyway, that's just a little glimpse into the books I'll be talking about in the upcoming videos on this channel. So if you guys know someone who reads, someone who likes these authors like Edgar Allan Poe, maybe they like psychology books, or maybe they like Robin Hobb and like fantasy type stories, because Royal Assassin is like a fantasy novel that takes place in like a different world, and there's some magic in it. So like if these sound like the kinds of books that someone likes, let them know about this channel. If you like these kinds of writers or these kinds of stories, stay tuned for like the videos I'll be making, just so you can get a glimpse into what I've been reading lately and what I've thought about these books. Anyway, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.